off the bridge, and it turned like this and went straight into the water.
A man who saw a vehicle plunge into the Ohio River will never forget the sight. Good evening, everybody. It's day 3 of the investigation into that bizarre accident on the Combs-Hehl Bridge. And we're learning more about the vehicle at the bottom of the river.
Today, the crews took a boat out to search for more clues, but tonight the car's still underwater. Local 12's Meghan Mongillo has new information now on the recovery efforts for us. Megan?
Well, hi, Cami. Boone County Water Rescue was out here this morning, and they say they used sonar and did see the vehicle still at the bottom of the Ohio River. Now, if you take a look right there, that pillar in the middle of the bridge, that is very close to where the vehicle dropped in the water, and it's where it still sits tonight, about 17 feet from that pillar. The Boone County Water Rescue team tells me the current is too fast and the river is too high. They say it's very dangerous right now, too dangerous, in fact, for them to try and get that vehicle out.
At 9 this morning, the Boone County Water Rescue was back out on the water, checking on the vehicle that fell off the bridge in that horrific 12-vehicle accident. It is still in the same place it was. We have new information on the vehicle type. Officials confirmed to Local 12 they found a Pontiac bumper in the water that day, and they believe it's a red Pontiac Vibe, similar to this one. Robert saw the accident happen from his front porch. He says he watched the SUV fly up into the air and over the side of the Combs-Hehl Bridge.
Something had to drive it from behind to make it, or it simply ran up over top of cars that it hit, and it went up in the air and hit girders. It was almost like Plinko on The Price is Right when it came down through there.
He says it went in nose first and bobbed for 5 seconds before disappearing into the muddy waters of the Ohio.
I actually feel afraid to cross that bridge. I always thought there was enough room between those girders for a car to come through. And we're talking 1970s technology here. That bridge was started in '72. It was opened in '79. Maybe it's time to take a look at the safety standards of that bridge to keep something like this from happening in the future.
Is the bridge that thousands of people cross every day safe? We sat down with UC professor Richard Miller and asked him that today. He says yes, and the concrete barrier the vehicle went over is the correct height.
As an engineer, I can't prevent every eventuality. If I made those things 10 feet high, there might be an accident where a car gets thrown 11. The problem is, though, that when you start making the barriers higher, you add weight to the bridge, you add cost. So the question you have to ask yourself as an engineer is the state doesn't have infinite money. If I spend money to prevent a 1 in a million accident, I don't have that money for other safety improvements in other places that could prevent many more accidents, could save a lot more lives.
Campbell County Police tell us they're still looking into how the accident launched that red vehicle up into the air over the concrete, through the bridge beams, and into the river below.
Now, the night of the accident, a diver did manage to go down and use a rope to tie the vehicle to the concrete pillar, so it is in place. At this point, of course, as we've mentioned, the river is very dangerous. They do hope to go maybe Sunday, even Monday, back into that river, get the bodies out first and then the SUV, but only time will tell. Reporting live along the Ohio River, Meghan Mongillo, Local 12 News.
Megan, have authorities said anything yet about maybe somebody coming forward saying they have a missing family member and perhaps they could have been driving a car like that?
Cami, that is the sad part. At this point, authorities say no one has come forward. They don't know who is in the car, and they really haven't had any reports of anyone missing, but they're hoping by releasing kind of the vehicle information, the red, the Pontiac, the Vibe, that someone might know more about the vehicle that did go into the water.
Let's hope so. All right, Megan, thank you. Boone County Water Rescue and the Campbell County Police Department are holding a news conference tomorrow to shed more light on this, and we expect that at about 2 o'clock. We'll stream it live on local12.com.